Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Oceana. Great to be with you on this Tuesday afternoon, wherever you may be watching on the northern beaches and all over Sydney. Well, quite a remarkable change in weather conditions this afternoon, as I've been mentioning all day here. And it's still sunny, but some showers are coming in tomorrow with a top temperature of 21 degrees. Well, I'd like to touch on today about what we talked about on Monday, and that's staying safe on the roads here. Now, my outsider is here with me, but I'll cross to him a bit later. But the most important thing is staying safe on the roads. Now, when you are on the road, you must always abide by the speed limit and not drive too fast. And the school zones are at 40 k's an hour. So if you are caught doing something illegal, that's it. You will be caught and fined. Another thing you are not allowed to do is drink or drive whilst driving, because that can cause a nasty accident. If something goes wrong, that's it. You are gone. And now I'd like to hand over to my outsider.
Yep, okay Barry. Look, I'd just like to remind everyone too that if they are silly enough to break the road rules during the school holidays, that they will pay for double demerit points, as well as what might happen to them, so in any accident or foolish move. So yeah, you can't give enough reminders, can you, Barry, on the fact that people have just got to be patient at the start of the school holidays, because there's always traffic jams from people trying to get out of Sydney, so they just have to be patient.
Thank you. Well, now another serious note about travelling away for the long weekend. It doesn't matter how many times we bring this up, but for some of you that may be going away, like my outsider here, he needs to get his car fixed so it's in good condition. Now, without a service car, what can happen? It can break down. The battery mightn't be as good as it should. The tyres are bored. You haven't got enough oil in the dipstick, or in the engine as they're called. And make sure you've got enough water in the radiator. Make sure your air conditioning is working and your power windows. Now, the most important thing, can your family afford to go away? Are the family well enough? This is what we discussed on Monday, and here is my outsider.
Yep, that's right, Barry. You don't want to be having to go away if anyone's not feeling well, and quite often there's a lot of stress involved in getting ready for the holiday, so just everyone needs to remain calm, and if anyone's feeling sick, make sure they look after themselves well, so that they're not going to be not having a good holiday because they aren't feeling well. So, you know, just take it easy on the roads and just with your health.
And on the subject of health, you need to go to your GP before you even go away, because if you travel somewhere and there's not a medical centre nearby, that you could be in a fair bit of trouble. The next medical centre or hospital could be miles away, and you don't want to be having to call an ambulance because you don't know where the nearest ambulance could be coming from. And now here is my outsider to explain that.
Yeah, well, look, that's right, Barry. You know, when you're going on your holidays, they can be. Might be staying in camping grounds or in a caravan, and you're just not maybe sure where the nearest medical centre or doctor or hospital is. So that's a reason why, it's always good to have a first aid kit in the car, and also to be just looking after yourself extra specially well, so that you can avoid any illness, and thereby not needing the doctor. That just reminds me, Barry, too, I need to have my tyres checked before I go away, and also my oil and water. So thanks for that reminder.
And another thing too, if you've been involved in an accident, turn off the ignition of the crashed vehicle and apply the handbrake. And if the vehicle is overturned, do not get anybody to try and right the vehicle, because there could be petrol leaking all over the road. And never ever smash the windows, ever, because you could be causing injury to yourself as well as the other passengers in the car. So this is why it's always important to stop every 2 hours on the road, no matter where you're going, whether it's Newcastle, Tweed Heads, Raymond Terrace, McDowell, Barrington Tops. These are the places that are the furthest away from us. So please, for your sake and mine, don't do anything foolish this long weekend when you're going away, because you don't want to be caught by the police. And here's Robert, my outsider now.
Yeah, Barry, I must also say that we're going to Southwest Rocks, and so that's a 5.5 hour journey, and I need to know that I'm going to have at least 2 stops during that drive, that long drive, so that I stop, revive, and then I survive, as they say. So yep, you stretch the legs, just and do a few exercises, and then back in the car and off you go. Might have a cup of tea or a coffee, but it's important not to try and drive for too many hours straight. So.
And another thing, to keep the kids amused, buy them some lollies or some snacks, or bring them some books or games to stop the boredom, because they could be in the car for at least a long time, or 5 hours, as my outsider has said here. So make sure you know that you've got everything, and make sure you know where the nearest service stations are, so you can fill up. Well, everybody, that's just about all from me. But before I do go, just reminding you, if you are doing anything foolish during that period, there are consequences, because my offsider and I cannot tell you enough how foolish some people are in their cars. Like, they think they won't get caught. Well, sorry guys, but the police are on your tail, even if you take the back streets. And that brings me very nicely to the end of the commentary about staying safe on the road. But before my offsider and I go, we'd just like to remind you that daylight saving is coming on. So here is my offsider right now.
Yep, daylight saving sometime in October, Barry. Looking forward to it. You know, the sun will still be shining and it'll be getting dark about 8:30 during daylight saving. So it gives you the chance to use a lot more of the day when you come home after work or whatever time your schedule is. So, yep, looking forward to that, and it won't be too far away, will it?
On the 1st of October, which is a Saturday night, so not this coming week, but the next one, we bid farewell to saying goodbye to the Eastern Standard Time and say hello to the Eastern Daylight Saving Summer Time. So we look forward to your company then, but do stay around now. We've got a lovely dinner tonight. We've got some dim sims followed by some fried rice. And here's Robert, my offsider now, to tell you about this delicious meal.
Yep, just about to head off now and prepare the dim sims and heat up the fried rice and the Chinese vegetables. It's a mouth-watering treat waiting in store for us, Barry. So we better wind it up now so that we don't want all the clients banging their knives and forks on the table if the dinner's not there in time. Okay.
So from me, everybody, Barry here signing off for this Tuesday, the 20th of September. Thank you very much for joining me on the show today. We look forward to your company again in the morning, and we'll give you another update then. But from me, Barry Fair, and my offsider, Robert Doyle, it's goodbye and you have a good night. Take care. Good night.